Hello everybody, good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Bleach, 1,000-Year Blood War, season number 1, episode number 10, The Battle. In this episode here, we got two things going on here. We still have the fight between Urahara and Kenpachi. And Kenpachi doesn't understand what's going on fully. He doesn't even know why Urahara even fighting him. But he's enjoying the fight. He loves the fight. He loved the fight, and it also shows more of their backstory on how they met in the first place. Because you have Urahara, who always comes out the sweet one, very nice, healing the healer who comes in and saves she doesn't fight at all. You never see her even pull out a sword. Like, only time you saw her pull out a sword is when she pulled out that big old whale flying thing, and that's pretty much it. But other than that, she doesn't seem like she was the fighter. But you find out, no, she's a fighter, she's a beast. And not only she's a beast, she's Kenpachi. She was just going around finding people who thought she was strong, and she just challenged them to a fight. And they weren't strong enough, she killed them. That's pretty much it. This holy mother. And then she runs across this kid. This before he had his name, Kenpachi. And this, they fight. She see what he's capable of doing, all the bodies that he left behind. And then they fight, and he stabs her right in the chest. Now, most people be pissed off about this. A little bit upset. No, she was happy because out of all the time she was fighting, she was looking for an opponent who was strong enough who actually could hurt her. And she found that in Kenpachi. And Kenpachi looked up to her. And they were all in a weird way, they were close. They never showed this in the anime at all. Now I don't know how it is in the manga, but in the anime, I would never saw them two together. Matter of fact, I would never thought they were even a lot alike. But they are a lot alike, and even their approach to fighting is kind of similar and the same. Now, Kenpachi weakened himself from this experience on purpose because he wanted the fight to last longer, and she did something similar, but the opposite of that. But again, she wanted the fight to last longer. Both of them love to fight. Both of them love to throw down. Both of them likes the violence in the power, like to overpower someone, but having somebody strong enough to possibly overpower them. The challenge of that thrills them. But the thing is though, even though Urahara loves to fight too, this is coming from a sadness because she's building up Kenpachi, constantly killing them and bringing them back, getting them close to death and then bringing them back, getting them close to death, bringing them back. He's not understanding why he keeps blacking out. He doesn't understand what's going on, but he's just enjoying the fight stuff. But also, you also see him realizing that he's getting faster, he's getting stronger. That I could do this that I couldn't do before. And she's getting sadder because you see her whole entire face. She doesn't really express any type of emotion. She just looks sad. She looks downtrodden. But at the same time, she's giving her all. You got to see her bankai in here, which kind of visually look beautiful to look at, but also quite disgusting and also freaky at the same time as well too. Because her sword turned to liquid blood, and she had blood all around her, which she can use to heal herself and also fight with. But I'm not sure it was blood or not, but that's what it looked like, and that was kind of weird. I was like, ugh. But at the same time, it was like the visual, the fighting and the animation combined with that was just amazing to look at. But again, you see in her sad face because she realizes this. Only one of us is getting out of here. And she's willing to sacrifice herself to make sure Kenpachi is the one that leaves. You're getting a stronger Kenpachi, a better fighter as Kenpachi. But at the same time, somebody has to die for that to happen. She's sacrificing herself by training him, and he's just enjoying the fight. And then when he realizes what just happened, that this time it's the end, and seeing his expression and how he felt about it really got to me. I said, wow. I never seen Kenpachi show so much respect for somebody before. At the same time, wanting to destroy them, but not really wanting to destroy them. Because he wanted the fight to keep on going. But now that the fight's over, and wow, this is insane. And she wasn't holding back. She was giving her all, making sure he was getting stronger, making sure he was getting better. And then we cut to Ichigo and Renji. They finally meet the guy, Nemaya, I think I say his name. Otsu Nemaya, I think I say his name. And he's the guy, the father of the Zenpanto, the builder of that. And he tests them, and Renji, for the first time ever, passed the test, and Ichigo failed, which makes perfect sense. At first, I was looking through this, I was just, wow, Ichigo failed? That makes no. I said, oh yeah, Because the thing is though, he was telling him, "You're not a Soul Reaper, and I'm not going to train no fake Soul Reapers here. I only train Soul Reapers," which is kind of harsh and kind of messed up because Ichigo is a Soul Reaper, but he's not a Soul Reaper. See, Renji is just a Soul Reaper. That's it. That's all he is. He's not half this, half that, half blah. But Ichigo is a Soul Reaper because of his father, but he's also a Quincy because of his mother, and because of his training, he actually also is a Hollow. He has 3 things inside of his body. And he's not, and the thing is though, Ichigo is strong. He knows how to fight but at the same time, he does not know himself. He does not know who he is, where he comes from. He doesn't know his background, which is, I say this all the time, but his father failed him in this. His father could have been training him from the start. Letting him, once he saw that his father, because the thing is though, his father knew what was going on with him the whole entire time. Even though he acted all silly and all crazy. And even though he doing all the crazy attacks to him, that actually was his way of training him, make sure Ichigo was prepared to fight as well too. But at the same time, he did not tell him what was going on. He didn't tell him about his mom. He didn't tell him about himself. Ichigo's out there just thinking, oh, I'm just a substitute Soul Reaper, and have no clue of who he actually is. And so now we're going to probably go into the journey of him finding out who he is, what he is, and actually what he's capable of doing. Because he's going to get stronger. This may be he may have failed this test and got kicked out of the social society, but at the same time, it's Ichigo. He's just starting the show. He's not going to just fade away in nothingness. So I'm looking forward to seeing his journey in the path he's going to, so he can awaken up his power and can become stronger from this. I'm looking forward to see how that goes down. But overall, great episode. Animation has always been fantastic on the show. The visuals, how everything look on here is fantastic. The fight scenes in here was amazing. But the thing is though, this fight sequence, even though it was amazing, awesome to look at, and the visual of it was fantastic, it also came with a lot of sadness as well too, because you knew you had to lose somebody. And you already know who was going to go. And it's just like this, oh man. And the thing is though, this episode is messed up at the same time because we finally got to know more about Urahana. We finally got to see her in action and see her like that as well too. And now it's gone. It's gone now. We'll never see that again. We'll never see her in the battlefield fighting alongside other Soul Society, Soul Reaper trying to save the Soul Society against the Quincy's. We're never going to see that. We'll see the benefits of that. In a way, she's kind of living on through Kenpachi, but the fact that she had to go for him to become better, it's like, wow, that's kind of, it's like a win-lose situation. It's just like, I like how that feels. It doesn't feel like a victory. It feels like it's a sadness. And just, wow, I can't celebrate this because one aspect, Kenpachi's stronger. He's better, the fighter now. But at the same time, we lost somebody. We lost Urahana to make sure that happened. I can't celebrate this. I can't be happy. Oh man. This season would have been rough, especially emotionally. Holy crap. Wow. So, yeah. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Bleach, 1,000 Years Blood War. What do you think about the episode right here? And if you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hope you watch it. When you watch it, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shabam, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really do appreciate it. Also, links down below to show my social media. You want to follow me there. Thank you. Also to my story about myself, my shirts, stocks, and everything else and whatnot. See some stuff about some stuff. I really do appreciate it. So like I always say, in my dreams and my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.